YouTube channel. Now today we are going to see how we can configure DHCP server in a Cisco devices. Now to demonstrate this lab, I'm going to use an application called EVNZ, and here you can see this is my topology diagram where I have used one core switch and one access switch, and the PC is connected to that particular access switch. Now our main purpose, main objective is to get IP address to this device automatically from this particular core switch. So on the right hand side you will see I have configured two VLAN 10 as a management VLAN, and subnet for that VLAN 10 is 192.168.10.0/24, and another VLAN that is data VLAN which ID is 11 and the subnet is 192.168.11.0/24. So after this configuration, our result will be that this host will get IP address from this particular VLAN 11 automatically, right? So let's get started and let's configure DHCP services in this particular core switch. To do that one, first we need to go to the config terminal, and then we have to assign our DHCP pool in a core switch. So IP DHCP pool, let's give a name data, right? After that we need to assign a subnet, I mean network, to that particular pool, right? So after to do that one, so we have to type a command network 192.168.11.0, right? And subnet mask 255.255.255.0. I'm using /24 subnet, right? Now we need to give a default gateway to that pool, right? So default router 192.168.11.1. I'm using interface, I mean virtual SBI IP address as a default router for all those hosts, right? So now after that we need to give a DNS, right? DNS server, I'm going to use a public DNS server like 8.8.8.8, right? Now this is the basic configuration. First we have assigned a network and then default router and the default, I mean the DNS server, right? That's it. Now after that we need to assign exclude, because exclude address, I mean that I have to make sure that IP address 192.168.11.1 will be not assigned to the any other host, right? So to do that one, we have to configure IP DHCP excluded address 192.168.11.1 to 192.168.11.10. So here I have informed this core switch that please don't assign any IP address within this range, right? That's it. Now this is the basic configuration of DHCP in a Cisco switches. So in general, how we can see, let's see. So running system DHCP, what we can see, we have given the name to the pool, then we have given the network, and then default router and the DNS, and this is our excluded address. That's it. Now let's go to the access switch and let's configure interface that is connected to the PC. Here you can see Ethernet 0/1 is configured to the host, so we need to assign that interface as a access VLAN 11, right? So let's go ahead, let's configure enable config t interface Ethernet 0/1 switch port mode access switch port access VLAN 11. That's it. Now we have assigned Ethernet 0/1 in a VLAN 11 because we have to get IP address from VLAN 11, right? So now let's go ahead and let's turn on this host and let's see whether it will get IP or not. As you can see, it is a virtual machine, so if you show IP, I can see there's no IP, right? So let's go ahead and let's assign this as a DHCP, IP DHCP. Now here you can see the broadcast is happening, DHCP request is going on, and let's see whether it will get IP or not. As you can see, it is still discovering and it is saying that it is failed. So now we have to see why it has failed. Now let's do a troubleshooting. Now first let's start from the core switch. Let's see why it is failed. Now let's see the so I did the switch. VLAN 11 is up. Okay, right. So running section DHCP. As you can see, it is also correct. Now let's see the interface Ethernet 0/0. So running interface Ethernet 0/0. Okay, it is configured as a native VLAN. Okay, fine. Trunk, all VLANs are passed. So now let's click on the access switch. Now let's check. So running interface Ethernet 0/0. Okay, it is also trunk. Yes, correct. Now let's see the Ethernet 0/1. So running interface Ethernet 0/1. Okay, perfect. Then let's check it's got IP or not. Oh, I have opened multiple tab. Let me close all those things. Now let's see whether it has got IP or not. IP DHCP. Okay, I think it is going. It has discover and it has got acknowledgement also perfect. I think it has. It took some time to discover, and because we have just started the PC and we need to wait for some time. So now here we can see it has obtained the IP address 192.168.11.11 from this one. Now let's ping the default gateway, right? 192.168.11.1. Perfect. We can see we can able to. So now let's come back to the core switch and let's see DHCP binding. So running. So sorry. So IP DHCP binding. Here we can see 192.168.11.11 has been assigned to this particular MAC address and in this particular VLAN, right? Still, that's it. I hope that's it, you understand how we can configure DHCP. That's it. Thank you for watching the video. If you like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.